You good?
Very good.
How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh, baby,
Good?
good?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, Hey, how are you?
Good.
3 hours, you'll be super happy.
All right, here we go. Hey everyone, a DLLS exclusive interview with someone who needs no introduction. Gospod Doncic. 7 let v Liga NBA. How is that possible? 7 years in the NBA.
Time flies.
How do you feel? Just, I guess, after a long summer, you had a lot of time at home. Finally, some time off.
Short summer.
Short summer.
No, I'm feeling great. Just happy to be back. Seeing all these guys again. It's a great feeling.
So I saw you in late August at the Goran Dragic game. I know you had to go to China right after that, but we've heard that you've been practicing actually quite a bit this month. So just what have you been doing to get ready for this season?
Yeah, just twice a day. Lift and then basketball in the evening. So just the normal stuff.
A training camp in Vegas, something new for you. What were your thoughts when you heard that this team was going to be going to Las Vegas?
Yeah, I kind of expected it.
Really?
Because of the new owners. But happy to explore Vegas. I was there for 2 days. Summer League for 3 days. So I didn't see much. So I'm happy to explore it.
A big question I think for everybody around town is, this team got all the way to the finals, but didn't win in the finals. And how are the Mavericks going to respond to that? When you think about it, you've won a Euro League, you've won a Eurobasket, but to get all that way and then fall just short at the end, how do you think this team is going to bounce back from that?
I think it was a great experience for us. You learn something. A lot of these guys, including me, weren't in the finals before, so I think we can learn from it. Everybody knows that we're in the finals, so it's gonna be tougher this year. But it's a tough and long road, so we have to be ready.
So, can you look back at last season and say it was a good season despite the way it ended?
Yeah, I think it's a good season, but at the end you didn't win, so for me it's not a good season. At the end, all that counts is if you win a championship. So it was a good season, but I would say for me it's not good enough.
And then in the summer you traveled to China. We saw you were with Zion, you were with Paolo Banchero, but you were also with Jason Tatum. You guys just played in the finals. What was that like to be on this tour of China with someone you just went up against in the finals?
I mean, we are Jordan Brand athletes, but it was fine. In the end, it's basketball. You try to win. They were better this year. So like I said, we got to get ready this year and try to win it all.
What do you think about the roster? This team made some changes. Obviously, Klay Thompson is the headline change that everybody's excited about. How much different do you think this team will be when you compare it to the team that finished last season?
I mean, we had some great pieces, I would say. Obviously Klay, Najee, Grimes. So I think those three, they're very good players and they're going to help us a lot. They know how to play basketball, they're experienced, and should be fun.
I don't know if you know this, but when you look at the history of the league, just pure points per game, you are the third highest in league history. And I know every time we ask you these stats questions, you kind of just brush it off. But when you hear that, what goes through your head? It's like Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, and you.
It's great stats. I think it's always great to hear those things. Those guys win championships, so I still got a long way to go. But it's always great to hear those stats.
What age were you when you believed I'm going to be a good NBA player?
I can't remember. Before I got to the NBA, I just I didn't really know what to expect from the NBA, from me. So I was just playing basketball, that's it. In my mind, I was just trying to play basketball, and that's it.
What is an area of your game, one or two maybe, that you want to improve this season from last season?
I mean, I always say all around, you can get better at a lot of things. but just want to speak more vocal. I would say, just being more vocal. It's outside the basketball to help my teammates. They can help me and be accountable.
And physically, like you said, you've been working out these last few weeks. How do you feel physically? Because last season, every game we see your name on the injury report. Obviously, fans are worried about that all the time. What's the state of your body
good
right now?
I'm good now. I got some rest right after the season. Just a little bit. Then after the national team, really, I got some rest, so I'm ready to go now.
We know you hated not being able to get back to the Olympics, but do you agree? There's this theory that maybe it was a good thing that Slovenia didn't make it, so it gave you a little bit more time to recharge. That's the way people here look at it. How do you look at it?
I would love to go to the Olympics, and I'll probably play for sure.
Yeah. So, you think you would have been the same physically either way?
No. I got some more rest, so it's...
So it is. So there is a benefit.
Maybe.
Your answers didn't get a lot longer in the off season, did they?
These are long answers for me.
7th-year vet. Look, I know you. Next summer, you are eligible for this massive contract. It's going to get brought up at various points in the season. What's your strategy for dealing with questions about your contract and your future?
Easy. I just say we'll deal with it in the summer. Have to focus on this season, so we'll deal with this in the summer.
What do you want out of this season? What will constitute a good season for Luka Doncic?
Championship.
That's it.
That's it.
MVP though?
Yeah, that would be good too.
All right. I think we've held you for as long as we can. Great. Wishing you great luck this season.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for doing this.
See, short and sweet answers. Always.
Long answers for you.
I forgot English, so I gotta get warm.
¿Cómo estás?
You heard it though, right?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien,
¿Todo bien?
¿cómo está la beba aquí?
Bien,
Sí.
bien.
Yes, we will talk.
Hola.
Hola, bye.
We all silly like the mayor.